a storyline, you know? Like maybe a story that will make
Like
sense.
what?
I don't know. I just thought of that now.
Okay.
Because even though it's not facial expressions, it's hand expressions, and it should be expressed in just like if a visual, and if someone per se was like watching this, so they would kind of like think of like a story like, oh, this is probably what happened, you know.
All right. I'm open to explore this. What have you got in mind?
Okay. What is your ideal right now?
So the reason that I'm doing this is because this is something that I enjoy. Right? I enjoy. I'm attracted to hands. I'm attracted to lotion, and there's basically no content out there that has mixed gender. There's tons and tons of women putting lotion on their hands. There's a tiny little bit of guys, but there's nothing with mixed gender. So that's why I'm wanting to do this. The stuff that I enjoy when I'm watching it is people who are just into the moment.
Okay.
You know, so they're, women rubbing their hands together and,
Yeah.
this feels so good. It's so slippery, Almost, it's not like porn, but it's more than you think people probably do when they're sitting home alone.
Yeah.
Somewhere between there.
Okay.
But in terms of coming up with some sort of storyline, that was not on my horizon.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking, do you want a love story?
Sure.
Maybe like, let me just think about this. Like we just met and a guy and a girl. Maybe we had history. We used to date when we were children long time ago, but then this was the first time we met in like maybe like 20 years. But then I guess when we're looking at our hands and stuff, you see like there's trauma, things that I've been through. That's why you start like caressing my hands and feeling my scars. I do have a scar right here. I'm kind of just going with it. I just thought it would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, got a nice
So
one
maybe
right
in
there.
the beginning, start like it's been so long, and we're like just like we're not sure if we're gonna hold hands, but then we hold hands, and then it feels okay. And then just like start like examining our hands. Then we feel safe, and then we start holding hands. What do you think? You want to try it out?
Yeah. I'm game.
Okay. Sorry, I'm very big on theater, so I always think there should be a story. So.
How did you do that?
Oh, my hand, it got caught in a sliding screen door when I was a baby.
Thanks.
Do you know where the bathroom is?
Mm-hmm. Make sure the door is unlocked. Try to open it from the outside, yeah. Turn the inside handle once you turn the little... There you go. Does that feel good?
Mm-hmm. How long was the video gonna be?
However long it ends up. I'm guessing somewhere in the 15 to 20 minute range at the outside. But
Oh. Let's pick it up.
there's about enough media in there for an hour, but I can't
Yeah.
imagine it would go that long.
Mm-hmm. So it's just gonna be sound. Mostly sound.
It seems that way. You want to get a little more interactive?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. Figuring this out.
So
as we
there's
go.
like a website that like is for like hand stuff.
Several of them, yeah.
Very interesting. Have you worked on any other recent projects?
Done a bunch of stuff with
Yeah. Oh, nice.
mostly sound.
Yeah.
I've gotten pigeonholed as the sound guy.
Where do they post there? Are they looking for anything? Casting calls for anything?
Actually, they just had a casting call up
Yeah. Where do they post it? Just on
on their
Facebook?
website and their Facebook, yeah.
I don't think I worked with them before. Is it a big facility? Oh, okay. I knew there was a casting call for like Magnum that I read about. But how are people gonna... No, just with the whole pandemic, that's why I was just thinking like,
They've got rules
do
out
they
for
film?
productions,
yeah. So they get screened and tested and
probably.
yeah. That's a lot of people.
Yep.
Have you seen any good shows on Netflix?
I think I've watched all of Netflix.
Yeah, I've been trying to find a really good scary movie on Netflix. There's not really anything out there. Are there dorms at or no? It's just a building.
We got dorms. A few hundred students on campus right now.
Oh. It's mostly everything's online though, yeah. Their classes.
Yep. That's been a change.
Yeah. What if people don't have laptops? How do you get to class?
I don't know. iPad, phone.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Everyone's got a phone.
So you normally do projects with.
A lot of them come from that, yeah.
How are their films? How are their productions?
All over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Are they
mean,
good though?
some of them are quite good. Some of them are rank amateur, everything in between.
Yeah.
Actually had a piece that aired on MSNBC
Oh, nice.
just a couple of days ago.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Sound is very important for interviews.
Yep.
Yeah, I was supposed to, when I went to, I was supposed to do this film project. I don't remember what it was about. But I had like a main role, but it was just schedule conflicting. The director wasn't communicating with me about, like call times. When I would ask questions, no one would get back to me, and I was just thinking like, man, this is so unprofessional. And I was so excited to work on like another like film project, but they just never like got back to me, and I was just like, maybe this is not meant to be.
It's the same sort of thing. It's just a group of volunteers that have an interest.
Yeah.
So unprofessional, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't get why like no one contacted me about like call times. I think communication is very important if you're working on a project. When you have to be there, what time you have to be there, and if there's no communication, then like what's the point of being in a project? Wait, are plays still going on or no?
We actually have one that's streaming right now.
Oh, it's streaming.
Yep.
But then they're actually acting in the actual theater.
No, they are acting remotely in their various homes.
Oh, man, that's hard.
I haven't seen it yet, but I imagine
Yeah.
it's a very different experience.
I've heard about that, and I was thinking, how do you? I don't know. Theater is very live. That's why.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do a play this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my old theater company.
I might have forgotten a step.
Have you seen any plays?
Not for a while.
Yeah. Do you see plays often?
I go through phases.
Yeah. Yeah, I mostly work with a lot because I really like collaborative work with the community and stuff. So it's very different from modern theaters, modern plays. Do you know if Hawaii Theater like pays their actors or no? It's just
Well, Hawaii Theater is just a facility, right? So
Yeah.
different groups charter it out to put on performances.
yeah. That's true.
I would think anyone with the money to.
Yeah, I just
Hawaii
really thought
Theater.
that was like a really big theater. A lot of people go, that's why.
It's not that large in terms of theaters, but it sure is fancy.
Looks fancy on the outside.
It's a pain in the ass to shoot in there.
Oh.
The furniture is all koa, so if you're trying to set a camera up in the house, they make you cover the furniture with blankets before they can bring your tripods in. Mats for the floor. Secret cable runs underneath the floor.
I forget, there's like another theater, and it's the stage is like you have to play all corners. I don't remember the name of that theater. So you only worked with sound before?
No, I've worked with lots of departments.
Yeah.
But it just so happens there aren't too many competent sound people that are affiliated with.
Yeah.
And word has gotten around that I don't suck.
Yeah. Do you have to bring your own equipment?
Usually.
Yeah. Well, sound equipment, I think, is one of the most expensive like equipments.
Nothing's cheap in this world.
You know, yeah. Besides camera, use like sound.
Do you usually use lotion?
Here and there. I mean, I use lotion, but not very often. Kind of just depends. Are you a foodie? Yeah.
Totally.
Been really into tacos lately. Tacos?
Tacos.
Yeah. Have you had birria tacos?
Can't say that I have.
Oh, they're awesome. So it's normally like shredded, I would say pork. And then you like dip it in this like spicy red sauce. It's so good. Do you watch David Letterman?
Not in ages.
Yeah. He just had a show that came out on Netflix that he does like certain interviews with like celebrities and stuff like that. And it was really good actually. He grew up, he looked so different because I was like, is this really David Letterman?
I like
and
his
he grew
beard.
out his beard, yeah. He looks so different.
This is one of my favorite things in the world.
Lotion?
Mm-hmm. I'm playing hands like this.
I saw the shark movie last night. Shark movie. So it's like about, I forget what it was called. It was about these group of kids from high school. One of their rich friends has like this beach house, but it's like on a remote island. And when she takes all her friends, like they notice that they're like shark infested water. But then it's like at a lake, so they're wondering who put all these sharks in the water. And this guy that she dated, guess they had like a bad breakup and stuff that involved like water, and it was kind of his like way of revenge. So he started he put those sharks in the water to kill people on purpose. If they're swimming in there, they'll just eat them, and they would videotape it for Shark Week. I thought it was pretty crazy.
So Shark Week was a plot point in this shark movie, huh?
Yeah. It wasn't scary, but it was interesting. More so about sharks. I think that's why I'm afraid of the ocean, because of sharks.
Yeah, I stopped going swimming when, in part when all the sharks started showing off up at my swimming hole, but in part because of all the fisher people that showed up as well. I didn't want to get bitten or hooked.
Yeah, I'm not a very good swimmer either.
You seem like you'd be very at home on the beach.
Huh?
You seem like you'd be very comfortable on the beach.
On the sand, on land. I would prefer a pool. It's just you can't really gauge like waves, currents. You can jump in the water and you can be swept away 20 feet away. It's pretty scary.
Can happen.
Yeah. I almost drowned when I was little. I was boogie boarding with all my cousins, but they are good swimmers, and I didn't want to be left out, so I went in the deep with them on a boogie board. Then the wave tossed me, and it was attached to my leg, and I almost drowned. My cousin saved me.
That would account for not wanting to go back.
Do you still live in the same area too?
Moved over to 9th Street.
Yeah.
They renovated the house we were staying in.
Oh, nice.
Well, it meant we had to move.
Yeah. Why did you move?
It was going to be like a year or so before the house was ready to. The house that we were living in, the guy wanted to renovate it, so we had to get out.
Is it just you and your wife?
Yep.
Do you guys have any pets? Cats?
We had a cat, but she died just before we had to move.
Oh. Wait, how long do cats live?
We had her for 18 years.
Oh, that's pretty long. You guys never got a new cat?
Talked about it, but
yeah.
Not having to deal with the cat when we go on trips and whatnot has just been so convenient.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of take care of themselves, though.
Kind of. Still need to have someone come by to feed and water and scoop.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have any pets. Well, I had a fish before. That doesn't really count. My dad bought it. It was like a family fish. But we were really bad at taking care of fish. Never got a fish after that. You want to just take stills after this?
Sure. I have to run and get camera from across the hall. Maybe don't wipe off too much just yet. We can put lotion for the pictures.
Okay.
Shutter priority. All right.
Sorry about that.
A little unexpected.
Yeah.
Stretch your fingers out a little bit longer. Oh, that's nice. All right. Stay still.
She's just not really used to acting projects like this.
All right. Rub your hands together a little bit. The older I get, the worse these trimmers get, and it's really annoying. I have to shoot with a real high shutter speed, otherwise I get shaky blur. Roll to, there you go. All right, spread around a little bit. You do have nice hands.
Thank you.
That's probably enough. Maybe one more. Can you make some squishy sounds right into my microphone?
This one?
Let's go with this one. Lovely.
Thank you.
Got a lot more of this left than I had expected.